of this living hell.
Boom!
If you ask me who I am, I'll tell you who I know. If you ask me who I am, I'll tell you who I know. I'm very weak in Him. In Him I'm very weak. He's my foundation. He's my only force. His Holy Ghost power is flowing through my veins. This light that shines through me. This light that shines through me. This light that shines is who I am in Christ. I bow my head in weakness. I bow my head in shame. Bound and naked on my own. I took His name in vain. In vain, in vain, in vain. I've lived my past in vain. But Jesus changed my heart, and I'll never be the same. This Holy Ghost power is flowing through my veins. This light that shines through me. This light that shines through me. This light that shines is who I am in Christ. I tell you now, this here earth is filled with every kind of spirit, great tell. But the one and only Holy Ghost is the only Ghost who can free us from the chains of this living hell. Boom! Hey, welcome to Agape Road, God's loving way. This is part 4 of a 12-part series called Coming of Age. This part is called Only One Good Ghost.
Boom!
and the song we just did is called If You Ask Me Who I Am. I'm here with my good friend Roma, and he just played the song with me, and it just accompanied me for this little talk. So I'm going to tell you something about agape. Agape means God's perfect kind of unconditional divine love. That's what the word means. So I'm going to tell you about the most controversial, thousands of year old guy who got killed, came back to life, flew up to heaven, sent his helper ghost back to earth to lead us in his footsteps along a straight and narrow path to agape. He is agape. That's perfect love. He lives, he was dead, and he's alive. He says, whoever drinks of his water will never thirst again. It'll spring up from inside into abiding life. Only one good ghost. Boom! Gotcha. Just like the song said, the spirit world is heavily populated, but there's only one Holy Ghost.
Boom!
When Jesus went up to heaven, He sent His Holy Ghost down. Boo! To live inside His people. It's His spirit of truth. Having the Holy Ghost is better than having Jesus on earth because He is with us and inside of us and never leaves us. He comforts us in all of our troubles and helps us to console and care for each other. The Holy Ghost is a teacher to God's people. Thank goodness, for goodness sake, He's the most perfect guide and teacher. We still make mistakes. We have trials and troubles. But we no longer walk alone in darkness. We have a helper who's always ready to help turn our biggest mistakes around for good. Our comforter leads us and guides us into all light. Apart from Him, we're nothing, but we're not apart from Him. In the sacred book of Acts, as in let's get in the action, we have many examples of just how flexible the Holy Ghost is. He's able to be with each one of us at the same time, caring for us in the simplest details, and even in the biggest details. and also on an individual basis in different ways according to circumstances. Note, the Holy Ghost has a completely different role for people who have not yet cried out and received Jesus. His job is to reprove them of sin, righteousness, and judgment. With his people, he's our counselor, our consoler, and he's our teacher. The Holy Ghost. Thank you.